The Daniel Blair Show, sponsored by Motosport.com, Mika Metals, Race Tech, ASV Inventions, and Guts Racing.
So many storylines heading into Anaheim, but there can only be one lead story, and it's Jett Lawrence. Well, freshman year was pretty good. Win 8 races, win the championship, and only got one swirly along the way. Now it's sophomore year, and something feels different. Jeremy McGrath and Ryan Dungey both won as rookies, went on to have all-timer careers, including 4 Supercross championships for the Dunge. No rookie repeat, but an incredible career. Then there's the king, Jeremy McGrath, backed up his rookie title, then went on to win 7 total. I'd be down for either career, but Ryan's resume isn't looking shiny enough for young Jetson. He's made that perfectly clear. Last year it was, I'm going after 72, and everyone was like, what? How could he? How dare he? This year it's double-digit championships, maybe a perfect season to get him out of bed in the morning. What? Triples down, nice. Jett has set the floor at Jeremy's career, not Ryan's, but it may be a little early to talk that way when you haven't even defended yet. And if you think a better and bitter Chase Sexton, a reset and recharged Eli Tomac, and the old trusty Cooper Webb aren't hearing this, you're crazy. Winning again was going to be tough anyway, but now it feels a little tougher. I'm not sure who is suggesting he talk like this, but I'm so here for it. As a fan, as someone who waits desperately for Saturday night, has no skin in the game, and loves the spice, I'm here for it. Jett has set a ridiculous expectation for himself, and those expectations will make him way more fun to cover. Why? Because to back up the words, he's going to have to be special, and let's be honest, he's won a bunch of races the past 4 years playing with his food, and has a tendency to bore us with his perfect winning. But now, expectations are higher, standards are higher, and instead of celebrating an Anaheim win, it'll be, yeah, well, last year he won by 7 seconds. Or, uh-oh, he lost 2 in a row, the king didn't. Or, uh-oh, only won 7 races this year, let's get out the calculator, can he still get to 72? What was considered great is now seen as good, and what's seen as good is now seen as just okay. But okay is not okay to Jett. That is a great mentality. But why put it out there? Why say it? Why add unneeded pressure? Why make it harder for no reason? Maybe he's nervous and lashing out a little. Or maybe he really is going to smash the daylights out of these guys. He knows it, and he's lashing out a little. Whatever it is, it has caused some contention and confusion with the fans. With excessive winning comes hate, or his version of it, which I like to call rooting against the best. But he seems to be taking it differently, a little sensitive to criticism, taking keyboard warriors serious, being upset with a YouTuber for suggesting he should be deported, which was a joke, bro. When you are the best, the fans and the media want to see you beat. It's called sports. It's an honor. I get it. A couple years ago, you're handing out free donuts, and now they're booing you. What the hell? Sports, bro. I was there last time it happened. It was funny. I like you, but I booed too. Boo laughing with the rest of the crowd that weren't really mad. It's called sports. But when you ask for haters, you get them. Maybe a quick recalculation is needed before he pretends his way into becoming an actual villain. That's Hayden's role. Maybe things aren't going well with the new bike. Ken Roczen and Chase Sexton trialed and errored that thing into the ground for years. Jett obviously benefited from that, watching what not to do for 2 years. But now he has to develop his own bike. But if the bike is off a smidge, enough to make him ride at, say, 95%, is that enough? Unfortunately, maybe. Or maybe it ain't right, but he still rides at 100 and he's on the ground. What if he hates the bike? Or what if he loves it today but hates it Saturday? A goofy January with below expected results would make him vulnerable. All this field needs is hope, and it's on. Jett is getting the best of Chase Sexton, I believe. Year 2 on the KTM and comfortable. Cool, calm, and collected a few weeks back when I watched a couple days of prep. Jett is getting the close to best of Eli Tomac, I believe, a guy who seems to be motivated by something. It isn't money, it isn't records. Maybe he's motivated by someone, or maybe he just wants a new grill. The best of Cooper Webb, the guy who got paid bank this offseason to follow Jett around with a notepad and a pen, learning. So smart. It won't be easy, it won't be a walk in the park, but if I was forced to bet on it, which is legal now by the way, I'd put it all on the champ. As much as I try to spice this up, the odds tell me we are in for a beatdown. The one kink in the armor seems to be his ears and his mouth, and if he keeps those disciplined, he walks this thing. But if he takes the bait and gets distracted, all bets are off. So who's taking down Donuts? If he was to lose in his title defense, it's because blank beat him. We'll fill in the blank. Is it Chase Sexton, the guy nobody has really heard or seen from in a while? What's he doing? Why so quiet? While Jett, Eli, and Cooper flying the globe, prepping, stacking cash, and staying in the public light, haven't heard anything from Chase. I'll let you in on a little secret. I watched him a couple days before Christmas, flying at the test track, of course, but the vibes were odd. He was chill. Clicker adjuster thrown out, sag adjuster thrown out, just spinning laps, and not a lot of stress coming out of that camp. The 2023 champ looks ready weeks ago, but can he take it from Jett? And I mean take it. That will be needed this year and moving forward, and for someone who rides with so much force and power, he doesn't really race others that way. I want to see him get mean, like the nerd from Dodgeball who finally loses it and turns into a straight sniper in the championship game. That's Chase to me. Not the nerd, but the action. Come on, bro. We know you don't like Jett. Act like it. It's allowed. If it's not Chase, then it's Eli Tomac, the guy who could have left us already but decided to suffer through his return to Supercross in 2024. That was way more cold than hot, but limped through it, got hurt again, missed motocross, came back late, and smacked everyone across the face first moto in Charlotte, and has put on a nice little off-season of smiling, wheeling through whoops, and again, stacking cash. What a life. It hasn't been a perfect off-season, though. He did get beat by Vince in a moto at WSX, got passed by Danger in a uniquely chosen clip I saw on the internet, and he is older today than he was yesterday, and that's the truth. I want to take the bait. I want him on the title card come Salt Lake City, and I think January is going to make us feel he can go the distance, and that will be the deciding factor. Can he go the distance? 31 is old for moto, but still young in life. Physically, I think he can take it, but what about life? 3 kids, a baby boutique to manage, mayor of Cortez. Guy's got a lot going on in life, and that can wear a man out. But when a 2-time champ wants something or someone really bad, nothing gets in the way. And I do believe we will see Eli Tomac one final season unload everything he has left in the tank. Beast mode one more time. Cooper Webb is a 2-time champ. Why? Because he's the smartest dude on the gate, period. He wasn't blessed with size, like the Goliaths in the 450 class. He doesn't use speed or wow to get the job done. He uses his brain. He's calculated, and he just got paid to learn everything about Jett this offseason. While Coop is typically working off his summer bod in the fall, sorry buddy, but I've seen you in September, this year he seems to be ahead of schedule and more motivated. But between Chase and Eli, I think his chances are the slimmest in the group coming in, and he knows that too, which is why he's the most dangerous. If I was forced to bet on Supercross, I'd put my money on him to take this title fight to 17. Does he win it? I don't know. But at Salt Lake City, he'll most likely be on the gate chirping with a mathematical shot at the plate. Unfortunately for the rest of the 450 class, I think you're chasing podiums this year. I hope I'm wrong. I'd love to see 5 to 6 winners, but as of right now, I only see 3 to 4. And life is all about perspective, and for Jason Anderson, Ken Roxon, and Justin Barcia, the days of winning are most likely over. But to extend racer life and stay employed, the standards can change, and podiums need to be looked at like wins now. As much as these boys may have their focus set on Jett and his 3 challengers, there are others that they're going to have to deal with more often, like Justin Cooper and Hunter Lawrence, who are no longer rookies, or Jorge Prado, who is a rookie and will be up front on every single start. Book it. Or Dylan Ferrandis and Joey Savacci, 2 super privateer Honda riders hanging on to this thing, desperate to get back on a factory bike. Or Malcolm Stewart, who everyone has forgotten about, but shouldn't. How about AP? Where does he fit in this thing? Most likely right smack dab in the middle of all of them, but this is the war zone that will exist on the steps of the podium, and that's the reality. It's the deepest it's ever been. 14 250 champs on the gate. Champs, not winners, champs, not counting Prado. Are you serious? Drop the gate already. The final racer on my list is no longer a racer. Shout out to Adam Cincerello on his career as a dirt biker, and good luck on your next chapter as a talker guy. He joins Justin Brayton on Race Day Live for a unique pairing of voices on the screen. Current writers, both analysts, both with host abilities. Dang, an amazing decision by the TV crew. See, guys, I'm nice. And like always, I call it like I see it. We'll see you next week. Thank you so much for watching the show. If you liked it, press the like button. And if you want to subscribe, then press the subscribe button. Share it with your friends, with your family, and grandma. Make sure you send it to grandma. Grandmas love everything Main Event Moto does. All you Motoheads out there, we are still rocking and rolling at Main Event Moto. You can go to patreon.com/Main Event Moto. We do 2 shows a week now. Patreon.com/Main Event Moto, and we will catch you on the next show.